Hello, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. I'm back with part 2 of my new project with the kit from Tanya at Tatty Treasure, which is called Dark Days. So if you haven't seen part 1, I show you all the papers. You know, if you're interested to know what they look like before you buy the kit, or if you think about getting the kit, pop over onto part 1. It'll be around somewhere. I might in a day or two manage to get it onto the screen, but this is going up straight away, so if you're watching it today it won't be on the screen, but it was aired today, so it shouldn't be difficult to find. Right, yeah, so I've sat far too long. I've cut out I don't know, about a third of the bits and pieces that I want from it. Some of the fussy cuts, I haven't backed the pockets yet, but I've cut them out. So I had 2 pages of each fussy cut, as you know, so I haven't cut close around them, but I'm going to. Those are going to be fussy cut properly, so I've cut those around with scissors to get them in that envelope. These I've torn round, so I'm just going to ink around those. I might tear a bit fine around them and ink around them, so I will have them in torn and, you know, proper fussy cut, whichever one I want. These all waiting to be cut still, but I have. Right, I've put my stuff in a tray, so I've been using the stickles, you'll see in a minute, but I have cut round some tickets and some of the smaller pieces, cut out the tiny circles. So yeah, get myself organised there. And then I started to think about what I wanted to make today. I had this page that was spare, so I cut some circles out of it, and I thought, I found, I thought, oh, I haven't made these for a long time, in my stash, some dangles, some cluster dangles that I've got on ball pins. So I thought I'll make some of those with this kit, so with this page. So because I wanted stickles on them, I've already put some here. I'm just letting them dry before I work with them. Am I in the shadows? I've got the big light on. I wonder if that was an issue when I did the first video. Oh, I do hope not, because it will spoil the look of the papers, but there we go. That should be a better view for you now, I hope. So yeah, I just used the stickles on the buttons. Stickles is just is it picking it up? It's just glitter glue, really. So you could just put blobs of glue and then sprinkle some glitter on, and you know, shake it off again, which sometimes I think we ought to do. We pay for stickles, don't we? And you have to wait forever for them to dry. And as you can see, I've had a rare old time making some splodges with ink and not ink, wax. What's it called? What's it? Gilding polish. And this glitter one, I can't remember what this is called, Glitter Kiss, on the paper, because I want some torn bits of paper, so you'll see in a minute. So I've done those. Let's just put some stickles on here. What I didn't do was ink around them. Now I'm thinking a lot of the things on here, I'm going to do the edges with some paint, some gold paint and some copper paint. But just for speed now, I'll do these in walnut. Now I was thinking, I saw the new Tim Holtz ink pad colour come out. What is it? It's something timber. Right, what have we got? Oh, there's a lot of blue. Let's go with this lovely blue. Scorched timber. Oh, it's gorgeous dark. The darkest brown is doing. Yeah, we won't get that in the UK for a long time, more's the pity. But, you know, if you're lucky enough, if you're in the US, or maybe in Canada you'll get it, I don't know. Anyway, if you're lucky enough to get it sooner rather than later, it would go lovely with this kit, I think. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, it's definitely on my want list, which, you know, is massive. I will be keeping an eye out for it. So, yeah, that was, I just remembered to tell you that it set me off, set my brain in the other direction. I don't know what I was going to say. I can't find my green. I have got some green glitter glue that's not stickles, it's just glitter glue. This one's not very, it does work, but it's not very happy. Got a pin up here I've been using that Angie sent me, that's proper stainless steel and won't rust. Thank you, Angie. There we go. I only wanted one in the middle. Oops. Don't quite want it that big. Perhaps I shouldn't have done that. Got glittery fingers now. Yep, don't know what I was going to say. It's gone. I want this copper. So I'm just doing this really to show you. Oh, and this one's a fat one. You know how I got the blobs. Now, when you do fat blobs like this, this will probably take overnight to dry, that one. So, but I know you like to, a lot of you'll have this and it won't. I mean, you don't have to do blobs. You can literally just, you know, do it everywhere. I suppose they are still blobs, but you can spread it or whatever. Yeah, but they do look nice on these things. I won't bother doing that one. So I'll just carefully put those over there. So they are double-sided. I cut them out of one of my double-sided pages. So you can see it was the fussy cut page. So I just did the tops of the jackets and the dresses, some butterflies. And I think I did one on that side as well. So let's move these over. I think they should be dry. They might not be, but I will try not to... aren't they gorgeous? Try not to squish the... where they are. So, I'll rip some of this up while I'm talking to you. So it's basically just like creating a cluster, but I like a piece of messy paper like this. So if you've got drop papers or mixed media, I was trying to say, mixed media papers that you like to use, they're perfect for this. I'm going to do these biggish, I think. But you can do small ones. You don't have to tear them out either. You can, you know, you can cut them into, if you've got different shapes. I've only got circles. Or, you know, you can cut them with your scissors into fancy shapes. So I like the way that's doing that. So what have I got? 4. 1, 2, 3. Have that one because I like the edge of it. I'll do a longish one. So I'm going to make the black the back just because these are so pretty. I don't want them hidden. Okay, so those are going behind. We'll have her on a long one, I think. Okay. Yep, you don't have to have black paper like this. You can do it on absolutely anything. The dangles on bulb pins, so you know they're going to show both sides, so you don't even have to have the nice right side showing. So I like to have a piece at the back, my pretty piece, and I like a piece of lace of some description. And I just brought a few bits here, so I don't like the edge on that as usual. Let's get the edge off it. You're definitely not supposed to be pristine in this. Oops, that's it. That's better. In this journal. This is vintage, so it will rip. I don't want to over rip it. That's it. This is not. Whether this will rip or not, I don't know. It tends not to. The cotton, it just falls apart. No. We'll just have it hanging like that. I actually don't know if I want the black with. If I do iron on a small piece of it, so let's take the top off. Oh, you've only got 3 there, Denise. You need another one. Should we go for another piece of that? Yeah, I think we will. And then, so there'll be one of those on top of each. I mean, you create your clusters how you want. This is just my little system. Then I like a little bit of something, be it, you know, a ticket. I definitely think one of those might be nice. Or bling. Now I've got a couple of these pieces, whatever they're called, charm type things that I showed you earlier. Right, let's get some bulb pins out. I just put everything in here so it was easy to wonder about hanging a bit of some of that as well. Right, what colour bulb pins do we want? So I definitely want to go with the green one on that hat. Would be handy, wouldn't it, if I brought everything in so you could see it. I do apologise. Where did I use blue? I used a lot of blue on that butterfly. These are kind of gold. He's got a bit of red on him. I just want to introduce some pops of colour here and there, so yeah, she wants sort of a metallic. We've got black now. Yep, gold. Do we want some bling maybe? I'll just leave it to the side. Of course, you can put all sorts of things in. I've brought brads, which I'm not going to use. Oh, I wonder if I could. I brought that to see if I could punch a hole in it. I don't know. Let's try it and see. Yeah. Did I want some of that? I don't know. Let's call it a day. So let's start putting them together. So literally just put holes in them. Did I put something stuck on there? No. Do I want the big one or the little one? I think I'm going to go with the big one. Of course, you can also put a ring reinforce on them, should you wish. Yeah, I didn't like the uniform shape of that. So I'll have this one on this side. I mean, you can go through and just mass make these, just put holes in everything and then put them, you know, build them, put them together. Oh, I got a bit close to the edge there. I might want a ring reinforcement. So what colour shall we? Let's go with this ticket. So that's going to need I think perhaps one of the smaller. Oh, where's that pin gone? Useful pin. Oh no. Don't know. I've got a needle here. Look on her. What are you doing in there? Stuck. There it is. It's out. Right, what was I doing? Yeah, maybe the smaller hole if you're not still running it. That's it. If you're not putting a ring reinforcement or an eyelet. Let's start building then. So then I need to decide where I want either my lace or my fabric. I haven't brought fabric this time. I think I'm just going to build the biggest piece at the back and then then the lace, because obviously that will just show through. Then my little piece on the top. And I think that's enough. Just a bit of interest. And then it will either clip to a page or a piece of lace. You know, wherever you clip dangles, you can clip it on the outside. And just, I wanted that, that's it, that hat showing a little bit more. Although when they dangle, they move around and you know, you get to see all the sparkles of this side. I need to go back and put sparkles on that side, I think. So I need to think about that when I'm punching holes in them. Okay, I like this tall one. Let's do this next then. Yeah, I might as well go with the smaller, I think. Hole. So yeah, if we punch her, I mean, it doesn't have to be perfectly straight either. So if we punch it here at an angle, let's get the clip going. I think that's the thing to do. Can't even find a hole that big. Goodness me. So, oops. See, I did not quite dry, stuck my finger in it. Said I'd be careful, didn't I? And I'm going to put this little bit of cloth. Of course, you can do yours and leave them overnight, which with stickles is probably the best thing to do. Bit of cloth, as I called it. Piece of lace, and I'm just going to put that. Oh. And clock hands on there. Okay, can you not mess a dress up, please? Yep, lovely. Yeah, I like it sideways on, actually you see more of it, so I'll do the same with him, but oh dear. Oh no, he's stuck in the stickle. You can see they're not dry, look. They're drier than they would have been had I just done them, but yeah, they're definitely not dry enough. That's it. So I'm going to do him the same, but the other side. I'm going to leave that straight piece on this time, just because the others are all not. What we're going with red. I'm fancying some more bling on him, so the red bulb pin and then him. Yeah, I think I'd like a bit more white lace on. I'm not sure about the black, it won't really pop with that black. Now of course there's a lot going on here. I can cut that a bit shorter, or I can stick something on it. Was there any white lace left? Did I use it all? I used it all, but I've got some in here. I would have liked a different one, but oh, hang on. Should have known there'd be something kicking around on my desk, shouldn't I? Even though I have been tidying. Right, that's a nice thin piece as well. But I don't like the edging on it, as you know, on lace when they do that. I know it makes it easier to sew onto a garment, but I'm not sewing it onto a garment. Lovely. Definitely too big. I only want a smidgen. Okay, so I might just put it through, like both sides through on that one rather than just through the top. Shall I? Don't know. No, I was wondering about a bit of this. Or maybe we should go for the green, which will just sit on and then, you know, can be removed. I'm going to cut it down. I don't want it all. Try not to squish his buttons. You've squished them. Should have known. Right, I could do it at a jaunty angle, couldn't I? I'd have one longer than the other. What do you think to that? Okay, I'll try and hold it that way so that I'm not touching his buttons. But it will hang that way. These will hang down. Ooh. Just thinking what I could put on there. One of those little hands. Oh, the tinier one. For once, I don't know what I've done with it. I'll leave it for now. I could just, as you know, tear it off, but I will leave it for now and see. Okay, so we're not having that on here. We're having this and that, and what else? Don't know. Let's cut a hole. I'm going to go for the middle this time, middle-ish. Oops. And side on here. Bang, bang. Sorry, they do make a noise, those. Oops. That's it. I'm wondering if I might like some bigger bits here. Some of this behind rather than in front. Not too thick, but longer. Yeah, they don't have to build them all a uniform way. I think the last ones I made that I've just dug out, I made using desk sweepings. My favourite thing. What am I doing? I want that at the back because it's so big. Oops. Then I'm going lace. Oh. And then my little circle. And then what do I want on the front? I mean, that might be nice behind as well, because as it swings, it will show. So let's have that. Oops, that's a big one. It's another thing, you can put as many layers on as you want as well. You could have lace and fabric and bling, and yeah, I like that. His finger's just sticking out, but as it moves along, oh, it's hidden, look. What do I want hanging on the front? Got a safety pin that could just hang. No, not feeling the safety pin or the brad or any of those bits. And what about a button? Let me just dig. I'll have to reach above you. Stand up, Denise. No reaching. Oh, oh, they're not buttons, are they? Definitely not. Oh, buttons. Okay. Oopsie. Bright. You could have a bright blue one. Because we use the neutral one so much, it's lovely to just... Oh, what are you doing in there? To just use something colourful, isn't it? Yeah, I think I will. I know it's blue on blue, but it's a different blue. It's a turquoisey I know some of you would call it green. I mean, I could put a pink one or a purple. Oh, that purple's nice. No. It's quite chunky though. Will it lay flat? Let's try the purple because it's a complete contrast. Yeah, I think I quite like that. I might like some lace behind it actually. Did I have some already cut somewhere? No. Want some more white. Oh, did I cut some of that long dangly? I did. What did I do with it? There it is. Perfect for using your little bits and bobs up. Yep, so it's got 2 different laces on it. Gosh, that's barely in. That's better. You're hiding the butterfly. Let's just have it the teeniest, oops, tiniest piece. That's it. And my purple button. See what I mean? You can really stack them. I guess it depends where you're going to use them as well. So I think what I will do with these is, once they're dry, and before I use them, I will go round them with my acrylic paint, the gold or copper acrylic paint, just to make them prettier around there. So I don't want to spoil them by hanging them up and dangling them, but they don't show up very well, do they, those hands? Let's put these ones on as well. Did we do anything with that one? No. Okay, so that's just by cutting bits out of your old spare, as mine were, digitals. So you could do that with any kit, couldn't you? Make some dangles. Or your scrapbooks. I've pushed you off again, haven't I? There you go. Okay, that's it from me. I really need to go and rest my back now. Yeah, I'm desperate to get playing with it, but I really, really, really must just do those little bits on Country Mouse before I start here. And then, did I blow something then? No, just moved. Yeah, then I can really get into it because I'm already thinking I'm going to make it bigger than I originally thought. I was just going to do a file folder, but now I'm doing a big lap book because it's just so much fun to play with. So yeah, hope you stay with me. It will be lovely to have your comments. Have a lovely day. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.